How to improve memory for language learning. You might be learning a new language and you are having a hard time remembering the words, grammatical rules, and the genre of each word. There are a lot of people who know three or more languages. While it's definitely easier to pick up new languages when you are younger, it's not impossible to do it in your young adult years. Your memory just needs a little boost. Here are four ways you can improve your memory for language learning. First is keep reviewing your vocabulary. This is probably the most common method in learning a new language and for good reasons. It's impossible to immediately lodge thousands of new words in your long term memory just by reading about them once. You have to routinely recall the foreign words you want to learn. Make flashcards with a word in your first language on one side and the foreign translation on the other. Test yourself once in a while. Don't make the mistake of throwing away flashcards you have successfully recalled once through. Some people ignore the flashcards with the words they think they have already memorized so they can focus on the words that are harder to recall. This is not an effective practice. The chances of you still forgetting them later on is high, so review all the flashcards when you can. Exercise regularly. Multiple studies have shown that parts of the brain that control memory have a bigger volume in people who regularly exercise compared to those who don't. This will definitely help when you're learning a new language. Your exercise doesn't have to be intensive either to achieve this. Moderate exercise for at least 6 months could show promising development in brain function. Only an hour of brisk walking twice a week is the minimum exercise required to improve memory. If you'd prefer more intensive workouts, swimming, basketball, tennis, and similar activities are also recommended. Third is immerse yourself in the language. There is no better way to remember that than to constantly expose yourself to both written and spoken language. Watch movies, nursery rhymes, and TV shows in the language. Communicate with a friend who speaks the language you want to learn. Some even change the language of their phone system. The premise is similar to why flashcards are used in learning a foreign language. You are facing yourself to constantly recall the words and syntax you learn so they will stick. Use mnemonics. Mnemonics greatly help in remembering all sorts of things, make association between new words and familiar words or visual concepts. For example, a popular mnemonic device for remembering the taxonomy order is King Philip came over from Great Spain. The initial letters in this phrase correspond to kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. You can do the same in learning a foreign language, but it helps to be a little more visual. The German word for caterpillar is Rope. To help you remember, imagine the caterpillar as an animal that closely resembles a rope, being segmented and all. When you think of a caterpillar and conjure this mental image, you will recall that the German word for it is the one that sounds like a rope. Thank you.